out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother, man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a split you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, admire the ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Monarchs of San Juan taking on the Buffalo Bills. And the Bills are going to recover. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Allen going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. first carry here for Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on third down. Nicholson work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. In motion right is Hopkins. Throwing on first down. Nicholson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Robinson is in for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got him in, complete. Escapes the defender. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Allen again. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, Nicholson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Nicholson. This pass is caught by London. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick.
Touchdown! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and 3. Allen going to audible to a different look. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again. Nicholson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. Nicholson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Monarchs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And this one is incomplete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Allen, a final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2nd and 9. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nicholson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Monarchs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play action. Now it's Allen. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some.
This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Garrett Wilson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Monarchs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bills are going to recover. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Quan Martin there on the tackle. From the 46, here's 2nd down at 7. Robinson with another carry. Powers ahead at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has... So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air, Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Allen. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Allen. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown, Bills! Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
A give left side to Robinson. Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon. This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen going to change the look here. Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Bills.
Jamison Williams.
62 yards.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Allen. Running free at the 45. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st down. Here's Allen.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
To throw is Allen.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And Lance going to throw.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one.